What's up, guys? The Snowman here, and the wait is nearly over for the 8th Women's World Cup in France. It runs from June 7th to July 7th. And if you haven't already, please check out some of my preview videos. I've already gone through groups A through F and done a video for each of those groups, as well as my draw reaction back in December. Today, though, I'm going to make some final predictions, go through all 6 groups, and talk about which teams I have on top and advancing to the knockout round. Then I'll go through my knockout stage bracket and pick winners and see who will win this World Cup 2019. Comments are definitely encouraged for this video. I'd love to know who you guys have winning, who you have excelling, surprising folks at this event. So please let me know, and let's play along and have a lot of fun. And I'm just so excited for this Women's World Cup, so let's dive into it. So I've run my own personal simulations. These are my 6 groups and how I envision the table shaking out. But of course, that doesn't mean anything. It could all be flipped on its head in just a game or two. So, who knows? But in Group A, I do have the host nation, France, on top. I've got them winning 3 games and claiming a perfect 9 points. Their all-time record against Norway, pretty interesting. That series 3-3 with 4 draws, so they've been very close. I think the fact that Ada Hegerberg, though, won't be there for Norway will make a difference against France. However, Norway does have a lot of talent outside of Hegerberg. They're not just a one-trick pony, so they are second in this group for me. I still like France, though, as I said. Eugenie Le Sommer, Henri, Amélie Renard, such a complete roster. And then Korea, they've got a great defensive record. I just think that France and Norway are really the cream of the crop in Group A. Group B, as you can see, I like the Germans. They've got the experience, the reigning gold medalists at the 2017 Olympics. Jennifer Marchand pulling the strings for Martina Voss Tecklenburg's side. I love Germany and their chances here to win Group B. Spain's going to be tough, though. They were perfect in European qualifying. Not even Germany could say that. 2018, Spain, their U20 team made the World Cup final, and their U17 team won the World Cup. So a lot of young talent that's about to be coming through the ranks for the Spaniards. And then China, we know about their great World Cup track record, making the quarterfinals in 2015, and of course, final back in 1999. I just feel like they're inferior to Germany and Spain this time around. Group C should be fun. I've got Australia on top. 3 wins out of 3 matches, 9 points just like the French. Australia's made the quarterfinals at the last 3 World Cups. I think they want more. They're going to have to win this group to set up a more favorable path in the knockout stage. So I've got them winning. And then perhaps maybe a little bit of an upset here. Italy, I've got them drawing Brazil, so they will be level on points with the South Americans. Brazil, though, still finishing in second due to goal difference. Brazil, we know about their great players like Marta, Formiga, Cristiane. They are getting old, though, so I worry about that for Brazil moving forward. Italy, on the other hand, they're a team kind of more on the rise. Could be one of the surprise teams at this World Cup. Group D is really the one group where I'm going against the grain here. I think this will be the most competitive group. I can't wait to watch some Group D matches. England, I do have them as the top dog. They did beat Scotland 6-0 at Euro 2017, so I've got them beating Scotland again, tying Japan. As for the Scotland-Japan matchup, though, I've got Scotland winning. I'm banking on Shelley Kerr and Kim Little shocking the Japanese. Japan, for me, they've always been a team that is technically so strong, but I think they lack just a bit physically. And then with Argentina, they've got a quality side too, and 0 points seems cruel for them. I think they could make some results happen as well. But it's just kind of a shake of the hat here. England first, then Scotland, then Japan, and then Argentina. Group D is going to be certainly a lot of fun, though. Then in Group E, for me, all eyes will be on Netherlands versus Canada. That's going to be awesome. A rematch from the 2015 World Cup when they played in the group in Canada. The Netherlands, we know they're the reigning Euro 2017 champs. They come in with a lot of momentum. Despite some shakier results in friendlies, they're going to be confident. Could be Christine Sinclair's last ride for Canada. We know about Canada, how talented they are. And then New Zealand, they're going to be tactically pretty strong under Tom Sermanni. So a lot of fun things in this group as well. I'm so high on Netherlands. I'll talk about them more in the knockout stage. But they've got a lot of offensive firepower, and I think they're able to topple Canada and be at the top of Group E. As for Group F, there is a time to be daring, a time to put your stamp on the sports talk world with a nice hot take. But not here. USA is the #1 team in the world for a reason. They have the best roster in the world, in my opinion. I've got them winning Group F, 3 wins. I also love Sweden, though. The blend of young and old talent, new coach. I think probably 10 or 11 teams could hypothetically win this tournament. Sweden's certainly one of them, and I've got both of those teams coming out of Group F. So as I turn to my knockout stage bracket now, this is where it gets really fun. We've got my 16 teams that I have advancing to the knockout stage, and we'll start off at the top. Norway versus Brazil. These are always fun matchups in the knockout stage. Just the ability for these matches, they can go to overtime and maybe penalty kicks. They're always so nerve-wracking, always so fun. So Brazil-Norway, I think Brazil will be upset in the round of 16 again, just like they were against Australia in 2015. The lack of depth will hurt Brazil. Norway, even without Hagerberg, I think they're able to beat Brazil. My second elimination game then, England versus New Zealand. This is an easy choice for me. England has made the semifinals at the most recent World Cup and the most recent European Championships. I think they're an even better side than they were 4 and 2 years ago under coach Phil Neville, so I have them beating New Zealand 2-0. France against Italy, I've got the host putting on a footballing extravaganza. Beautiful soccer will be on display here. They win against the Italians 3-1. Then we get to USA Spain. They've already played these two squads in 2019 in Alicante back in January. USA only won that 1-0 in January. It's not going to be easy, but I think Spain's a great team. They just lack a bit of a bite in the final third. Their midfield engine is fantastic. They do lack, though, a true number 9, and that will hurt them in the end. Won't have as many chances as they need to take down the United States. Australia versus South Korea will be the Sam Kerr show. The Korean defense that has been so staunch will finally fall. I've got the Aussies putting up a massive 4 goals in that one. Then Netherlands takes care of business in a thriller against the Scots. Here's a good one then. Germany and Japan, 2 of the 4 World Cup champions. These are legendary programs. Germany, an absolute machine. I think it goes to extra time. 2-1 the Germans win. I'll say an Alexandra Pop header in OT gets the job done. As for my final round of 16 tie, Canada versus Sweden. I'm torn on this one, an absolute toss-up. This is 50-50 for me. Canada, I want Sinclair to break the all-time goal-scoring record at this event. She's got 180 right now, 4 behind Abby Wambach for the all-time mark, men or women. I think she's going to get it this tournament. She wants to get it, though. They've got to win this match and give her an extra game to get that done. So I've got them defeating Sweden in an epic penalty shootout. My quarterfinalists then, Norway, England, France, USA, Australia, Netherlands, Germany, and Canada. In that first one, Norway versus England. That's a rematch from the round of 16 in Ottawa in 2015. I think England keeps marching on. They'll beat Norway 3-0. As for this next quarterfinal between the USA and France, it's a bit of a shame that this is coming in the quarterfinals potentially. If these two teams both win their groups like we think they should, this is how it's going to be. So unfortunately, they will not meet in the final likely. Quarterfinal matchup here, and I've got the USA winning 1-0. These two Titans, again, they've got the best odds, each of them around 3-1-ish on most markets. It's going to be 2 colossal Titans just duking it out, but give me the edge to the USA. Then in the game of the tournament, the Netherlands will triumph over Australia. Hopefully this is all offense, no defense. You've got Sam Kerr against Lika Martens, the speed of Shanice van de Sanden, and Lisa Devana. You've got Emily van Egmond, Daniel van de Donk, so many good front 6 players. I think this is the match, though, when the world will kind of recognize that the Netherlands is truly for real. I'm so high on them. Their front 6 is so potent, even though they lack some things in the back 5. Like, this is a team that's going to be adventurous and creative and get up and down and make things happen. I'm very high on this Dutch side, and I've got them beating Australia 3-2 in a classic. Then for Germany, Canada, both teams will be very fatigued after each of their round of 16 clashes go the extra distance. Germany, I just think they eke out the result, a slightly more classier team than the Canadians. So my 4 semifinalists, England, the United States, the Netherlands, and Germany. For that first semifinal matchup, England-United States, a classic matchup, lots of familiar faces. You've got a great player for the English side, Lucy Bronze, one of their fullbacks who went to the University of North Carolina, knows a lot of these players on the United States very well. There's just a lot of familiar ties there with that matchup, and I think it'll be a great match. England definitely wants this opportunity. They've met this year in a friendly at the United States, and that was a 2-2 result, I believe. I think the USA beats them, though, this time 3-1. Then in the other semifinal, Netherlands versus Germany. This is just another tough matchup. Both teams, it's going to be grinding and physical. There's going to be drama. There's going to be controversy. Just 2 European juggernauts going at it, and I'm very much looking forward to this one. We can only hope we get 120 minutes, maybe more, with this matchup. Give me the Netherlands, though, to win in penalties against Germany. Netherlands will reach their first ever World Cup final. And then, as you can see, not too crazy of a prediction, but I am going with the United States to win the 2019 World Cup and become back-to-back world champions. They will beat the Dutch 2-1 in the final. I think Megan Rapinoe will score first in the 54th minute, I wrote down. Then Lika Martens will equalize for the Netherlands in the 68th. But Lindsey Horan, I've got hip hip Horan as the game-winning goal there in the final. So USA over the Netherlands for me. Again, please let me know who you've got winning the World Cup. I'm so excited. I don't even care if the USA wins it. I just want to see some awesome women's soccer. I'm so excited about the growth of women's football around the world, and it's really great. This will be the 8th edition of the World Cup Finals for the women. So yeah, I hope you tune in. I hope you enjoyed all my preview videos, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to the Snowman Sports Media. If not, we'll talk very soon, and thank you. Cheers.